So I haven't done an update in a while. It's the summer. I've had lots of mini vacation, so haven't been home. Of course, I still do water changes and everything on my tank, and I just been kind of busy to do a video. So a lot of things has changed. Some good and some bad. I just fixed my acrylic not too long ago. The only problem that I had was after I repaired all this, everything looks great. From here to here is all new acrylic that I put in. But I got lazy and I wanted to fish back in as quick as possible, so the tank is foggy. You see all these marks over here, it gets worse, it's blurry, and so on, it gets blurrier. I was buffing my tank. I sanded it down. I buffed it really quick. I thought I did a good job. Turns out I did not. So tank is not in great condition. So situation I'm looking at this week, I normally do water change every Friday. This Friday I'm not doing water change because I am taking this thing completely apart and spending 5-6 hours until this thing is crystal clear. I don't know if you get that, but that Oscar just had a huge ass yawn. But yeah, I'm taking everything apart. They're going back in the bathtub. Okay, so you see my Midas? This is the F1 Midas. The lighting's not too good. Okay, he was this size, tiny. When I first got him, I had him in my sump by himself. Got nothing but krill and Hakora pellet, floating pellet. And he was by himself, and he grew that big. He is 5-6 inches. The only problem I had when I put him in this tank yesterday was this guy, my red devil. This guy is so evil that I didn't know what to do with him, so I threw him in here with my Mayan. And no, he did not meet up to Mayan. This guy did. My Rose Queen. He somehow got loose and went over there and beat the crap out of that Mayan like a redheaded stepchild. This guy was so aggressive. Look at the red on his tail too. But he was so aggressive. He seriously beat the crap out of this guy. That's why I just threw my red devil in there, because I know red devil wouldn't even want to touch him. Well, found out the pair that I had, him and the Zanatum, didn't work out too well, because he is not sterile, or he is sterile, so that means he can't produce any babies. And every time they had babies, it fungus over 3 times already. So he will beat the crap out of her 3 times already. So, and I'm just splitting him. And then I decided to put my Hoga in here, just because I want him to get that big nuclear hump, the conch or whatever y'all call it. That he's already starting to develop. He eats a lot. I mean, he's an aggressive eater. I'm gonna feed him nothing but Hakora and krill. It's gonna get bigger. And my hospital tank is no longer a hospital tank. Had to get rid of it because a friend of mine gave me some really F1 rare Feste. So I ended up moving my red tiger Moto Guensis into here. Let's see if we can get a good view. He is huge too. He's about 3 inches right now. But he's definitely a slow grower. Look at this stat. He's beautiful too. He's completely stable. He's about 5 inches, 4 to 5 inches. And then he's thick. He's getting thick. Nothing but krill. This is the only thing that he will eat. So, and I just bought this bag last week. So I feed him a lot of it. I feed him through it's kind of cool how I feed them actually. Hold on just a second. Alright, the way that I feed him is this method. I use a turkey baster. I put it at the tip, and then I just put it down there for him, and he just eats it. It's the only way I can feed him like that without having my Oscar go crazy on it, because this guy will eat everything. So he eats about 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. Spinning until he stops eating. But he's definitely grown a lot since he's been on the krill diet. He was on shrimp, raw shrimp. And the only thing about that is he can only eat about half a shrimp at a time. A quarter of a shrimp, baby shrimp. So he really wasn't getting all the protein he really needed. He wasn't really eating a lot. But I don't even know if I want to keep this devil. But he's so far nicer than the other devil. The other devil was evil. It was completely evil. Buford Stratus looking good. They got some nicks here and there. All from the Hoga. Man, that Hoga was a beast. He was super aggressive. I took him out the other day, so now all these guys are a lot better. Pike is super aggressive too. He's nipping at everybody too. But now everybody's doing great. I'm actually selling all of these guys. I already sold 15 Africans. I still got about 40, I guess. And they're all leaving in about a week and a half. And trading them in. And then my Pierce, who was in my hospital tank, he got beat up. I can't remember which fish, but something beat him up pretty bad. So I had to take apart the hospital tank to make room for the Festes, which I ended up putting the red tigers in because I thought it would be better, and put the Festes in with my clown loaches that I'm growing out. So you have, man, these. If you look at these, I don't know if the camera's doing justice. This glass is foggy anyway, but they are getting color to them. They've been shy in the my hospital tank because it was really dark. I don't put any light in it. But man, he's looking great. This guy right here, probably the alpha. But these pictures don't really do them justice, man. This afternoon, their tails was as red as this. Like, even though it looks orange on here, but it was red as this. And for some reason, they follow all the clown loaches. And this is in my sump, by the way. And I have a Polythrus albino one, and then a Palmas polythrus, and Adonis catfish, or Placo, a Royal Placo, and a Snowball, which I haven't seen all day today, and this Pictus. So then you go over here, new edition right here. This guy is Moriatus, something like that, catfish. It's supposed to get like about, I think they said 2 foot long. Very, very, very picky eater. He was on shrimp pellet until I gave him 1 krill, and now he's been stuck on krill. And he only eats high quality krill. He don't even eat the one that I bought off of eBay. He eats Omega 1 for some reason. I guess it tastes different. But yep. I can hand feed them too, which I like, by the way. I like to hand feed a lot of my fishes. I know a lot of people out there don't. But yeah, man, everybody's growing great. Look at the pike. He's looking awesome too. Cameras don't really do him justice. But man, everybody's looking great. Especially loving my Midas right now. See, there goes the pike again. He's always like that. Oh, and then the Red Texas and Mayan pair. They started beefing, fighting like crazy, like there was no tomorrow. They fought every day, and the Mayan was winning because this guy right here was shredded to pieces. The Mayan, I think, has got the bigger mouth, the more jaw muscle. This guy was beat to hell, and yeah, he's finally fully recovered, doing great in his tank. This is it's all male except for I think 2 females in here, and Zanatum, which I don't know where she went. Something bit the crap out of her tail too. That's Zanatum. the female one. I don't know where she went. Well, she's in here somewhere. And then my Cichlids cebolii, I believe is a female. I vented every single one of this fish when I changed the water and redid the tank. And those two seem to be the female. Here's the other female. But healing pretty well. Sorry, I told you this glass is foggy right here. Very sad that I didn't take the time to do it right the first time, so now I'm paying for it. Yep. So everybody over here is pretty much gonna go except for the loach, the catfish, the Placo. I might keep the chocolate. I don't really know. He might get his butt kicked eventually. Well, holding eggs again. Yep. My Livingstone eye, about 6 inches. I sold the Venesis, if you watched some of the earlier videos. The electric blue, Venesis, Frontosas. I sold 15 of them. All my really rare and expensive showfish at almost fully adult size. And then, man, these Pontos are doing great. They're growing like crazy. And I have one more fish down here. I don't know where he's hiding, but it's a fest day. And the reason I'm keeping him down here is I want him to be a loner fish where he's by himself, and I'm gonna power feed him so he pretty much beef up. Because that Midas that I showed you, I had him when he was at Red Devil size, a small one, and he grew that big in like a month. So I'm hoping this one's the same way. This guy's hungry again. He's always hungry. And then I bought a backup jet power supply, and it really does work. This weekend I will test, see how long I can go with it. Only run 2 things, the pump and the air pump. And the air pump is connected to 4 different tanks, 3 different tanks. And one here, my hospital, and my 75. But this guy, he's always starting so much problem. I had to put this in here to separate them, and then the bottom piece so they won't move this, but he's somehow pushing through. And I'm starting to run out of things to do. Any ideas? But look at this. Look at her lip. It is in bad shape. She is in bad shape. Sorry, my camera was out of focus. And you're probably thinking I'm pretty evil for throwing a really small fish into a really big fish. I just know she's not capable of doing anything. She's pretty slow compared to all of my other fish. Hoga, always eating. Let's try to feed him. Man, look at it. He's getting thick. I'm telling you. When I first got this guy, he wasn't this thick. He's definitely a power eater. See, in the other tank, he smacked on krills like it was nobody's business. But in this tank, he's not a big fan of krill. Which is fun. Wherever you don't eat, I throw to the other tank anyway. Don't worry about him. Just eat your food. And tank looks a little dirty, but for some reason I don't have enough current, so everything is flying to this side of the corner of the tank. But I might have to vacuum this thing out tomorrow. See, all the other tank looks pretty clean, and then everything. There's no current over here, so. This all sits here. Yep, so this is probably going to conclude my video. It's already been long enough, 15 minutes. And these guys are, he's like 11 inches, he's like 10 inches. They're growing. Supposedly he's supposed to be one of the more aggressive fish, but in this tank, no, he's somewhere in the middle. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I guess comment, like, share. If you see anything wrong or see anything you need me to know, just leave a comment. Because I'm about to redo all this coming Sunday. Taking all this apart. This whole entire stand was simply filled with water at one point because of the leak. So this wood underneath has been warped. The reason that it's warped is because I never coated it. I never protected it from water, so it ended up taking in a lot of water. If you can see, all the wood's starting to separate. So I have a new top for it. Wait just a second. Alright, this is the new top for it. I've already painted it. It's already been primed, coated, and everything. So looks pretty good too. And then black sand. Taking out all the white sands, and there's 200 gallons of white sand in the other tank. This is only 100 gallons of black sand. I'm pretty sure I need more. This is black diamond. Pretty fine. I got the finest one that I can possibly get, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be really light. It's already been cleaned. I washed each and every single one of those buckets 6, 7, 8 times already. So I'm ready for Sunday. But yeah, back to the tank. Sorry, I'm pretty sure I said I was going to end this video a long time ago. But it's probably my longest video I've ever made. I want to change all these lights. I'm really kind of sick of the fluorescent that's up here. They're not really doing the fish too much justice. So I want to take it all apart and probably go with LED. Even though this is a coral light, I just don't think it's just as strong as a LED. So, and these bulbs were like $60 a piece. They used to be a both side blue, but I was selling all these fish, so I needed the white light so that people can see the colors when they come in the house and pick them up. But yeah, this will probably conclude my video for real this time, and hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.